What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tasty Tuesday on Tasty Loot Gaming, the show where we talk about gaming news. My name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And a quick reminder to play Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition and Kung Fu Panda, both offer free on PlayStation Plus. Play those, come back at the end of the month for Plus Club. We'll be talking about our experiences with those games. Let us know yours. And our game of the month is Windward. If you don't know what that is, it is a indie-made, top-down pirate ship type game where you shoot other ships. It's fun. Check it out. It's relatively cheap to play. I think it's only on Steam, though. So play that. We'll be talking about that on the Tastecast as well. Yeah, so we got about 4 bits of news, so might as well just jump into it.
So Team Ninja held a live stream event, and during that they decided to announce that they are discontinuing support for Dead or Alive 5 and taking a step back from the franchise to kind of think about what they want to do with the future for the company and possibly the franchise. So how do we feel about this? And are you surprised?
I'm only surprised in the sense that I wasn't even aware that they were still supporting this game. I barely remembered it even came out. For me, Dead or Alive has been dead for a while. I really liked Dead or Alive 2 and 3. After that, I kind of lost track of them. So yeah, I forgot this game came out. It's cool for people who were playing it that they were still actively supporting it. You were just telling me before shooting that they had like 800 DLCs.
Last I checked.
Yeah, which is fucking insane. I mean, that's support, but at the same time, it's kind of weird that they're supporting a game that I don't know anybody who's playing it that much. So obviously there's people playing, otherwise they wouldn't be doing it. The money's there.
Yeah, they had a weird business model. So they had there's a free version of it, which has a core character pack.
Yeah.
And then you could unlock characters by buying a DLC. Or you could buy the game and have all the characters. And then the rest of the DLCs are essentially costume packs. So
yeah,
or audio or type things.
So they're obviously making those for somebody, though. I don't know. I'm glad they're stepping away from it because my excitement level for Dead or Alive isn't there anymore. So
yeah.
Them not working on that anymore doesn't affect me. And if it gets them in the right direction to start working on potentially like a new like Ninja Gaiden or some new property, maybe Neo 2. Or a new Dead or Alive eventually down the road that's actually something I want to play, then it's definitely a positive thing for me. But otherwise, it doesn't really affect me. But, it seems like they got everything under control. So
yeah, I mean, and I also think after Neo, they probably decided that trying something new worked and to focus on doing that again. So, but yeah, I'm not really surprised that this game's been out for a long time, so it's bound to happen.
I feel like it came out at the beginning of all the console cycle, or did it come out prior?
I don't remember.
I almost
but
feel
it's
like
been a while, regardless.
So.
So.
That's probably why I forgot about it. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you think about this. Have you played Dead or Alive 5? Did you used to play them? Do you not even know what the fuck we're talking about? Let us know. And what do you think about having like 800 DLCs for a game? It's really kind of crazy. Kind of sounds a little free to play to me. But
what technically is?
Yeah, just kind of building up a fucking microtransaction shop. So it's not exactly what I wanted. Yeah, so second bit of news. Deus Ex developer Eidos in Montreal has essentially said a couple things. They said that even though the last Deus Ex did not do exactly what they wanted it to sales-wise, they are looking into another iteration of the franchise, which for me is awesome to hear. I'll get into that, though. But they also emphasized that they want to start looking into online interaction, some kind of online component of the game, whether you be playing with people or doing things online. They want something that will make the game last longer than the single player. I'm putting that in a shorter version because they say a lot here, but in a quote, they say, at Eidos Montreal, we're constantly working towards creating innovative and exciting experiences for gamers everywhere. In turn, we are placing an added emphasis on the online experience in our games, striving to continually provide players with content that is memorable and impactful. And yeah, it seems like they're kind of going in the games as a service approach, which a lot of people are doing. We've recently, in this last year, had people say that single-player games are pretty much dead. These guys have been making single-player games, and I really liked. both Deus Ex games. I actually thought the second one was a lot better than the first one. But it seems like it's not enough for them. But it doesn't also sound like they're really poo-pooing it too much. Sounds like they just want to add it to it. What do we think about? First off, we're getting probably another Deus Ex game, and secondly, them emphasizing some kind of online component.
So I like that they're not like giving up on the series, because I do think, you know, it's an established series at this point, and it'd be a shame for it to just disappear, especially since they haven't really made a bad one.
Yeah. There hasn't been a bad one at all. Nothing's come out and people are like, oh, this fucking sucks.
I think the problem the last game had, and it was a problem I had with it, is I didn't know it was coming out.
Well, that was a couple things. I actually took a gamble on that game. I was really happy with it because I did do that, because that ended up being my game of the year that year.
Yeah.
I really fucking liked that game. I liked the first one, but had its shortfalls, shortcomings. The second game, literally listened to everything people complained about the first game and made it better. But because of the damage that the first game did, and them releasing it so quickly without really advertising too much, a lot of people didn't even know it fucking came out.
Yes, I had no idea.
It had a weak response. So yeah, I agree. I am glad that they are still moving forward with making a new one of some kind, because that universe, I think, is something that really I would like to dive into it further.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the last game.
So what I really hope in the multiplayer aspect, I really hope that they don't do what BioWare has done and make these weird little co-op wave missions or some like slapped on multiplayer versus thing. I don't want to see that either.
Don't do anything EA is doing right now.
I would like to see, if you're going to do something, either do, I don't know. I mean, you could take the Dark Souls approach and have like
Co-op.
Yeah, exactly. You could summon people, to come help you. It doesn't, obviously, it isn't Dark Souls. You can have your own approach to it. Maybe you get onto a computer and call for help or whatever. You could also just do, I don't know how to word this so well, but like, let's say like you're doing a mission and maybe you could like send like a sabotage out, towards someone, and then they have to be able to get through that. So it adds a little bit of randomness, to their version of the game as well. I don't know. I'm just spitballing random ideas off the top of my head, but there's a lot of things you guys could do without making it just like run of the mill, Left 4 Dead or a really bad versus shooter. So.
Yeah, I would not want to see this turn into some kind of adversarial game. I wouldn't want to see that component. I think the easiest and best way they could add an online implementation is a co-op mode. I would love that, but I don't think that's going to add longevity. It's just going to add maybe another playthrough with a friend. I don't know, because some people like to play the single player by themselves first and then play with somebody else. I didn't think about Dark Souls at all originally, but now that you're talking about it, I'm not too keen on that idea anyways. But one thing I just thought of, though, it'd be kind of cool if, just like invasions in Dark Souls, somebody could start hacking you and you could try and counter hack them and maybe get a reward for like deflecting their hack, or like they get a reward for hacking you,
right?
And it kind of fucks you over while you're playing a mission. Maybe there's like an espionage element, kind of like what you're saying. That'd be kind of neat. But then I was also thinking it'd be kind of cool if like somebody could sit there while you're playing the game and like maybe use their phone to hack things for you preemptively as you're going through the level. Not like in a really easy way to make the game easier, but like keep them actively doing stuff to kind of keep things off of you and give you intel. That'd be kind of a neat thing to do. The only reason I say do it on your phone is because like the hacking in the game isn't something that I think you really need to be holding your controller over at your house over the internet, playing with somebody and doing that.
Right.
That's why I think if you actually did like a full-on co-op, it'd be cool if someone built their guy like more like a hacker, and the other guy was more like an infiltrator type dude,
right?
Which would be kind of neat. They would just have to make the game a little bigger, because the games are already open, but they're kind of district based, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's not an open world, which I actually like. There's a lot of routes that could go. I would just really hate to see like a basic shoot each other thing, although it would be kind of cool to see a mode kind of like from Splinter Cell, where you were the spies versus the mercenaries.
I was waiting for a pause so I was like, didn't Splinter Cell have that weird? Yeah. So same.
This game would lend itself to it.
I think so, and all you have to do to make longevity is unlockables for like cosmetics or maybe character loadouts and stuff like that. So
Or have a mode that's like fucking Rainbow Six Siege, the co-op in that, where like you and like 3 other people like have to infiltrate buildings, and as you do that, you level up and you get new stuff to get new aesthetic stuff and skill points. I mean, I would play that.
Yeah.
As long as it was an extra to the single player. I know you were avoiding the.
I don't like the Left 4 Dead thing. That's the only thing I was worried about, because like a lot of them just kind of do. You stand here, waves are going to come at you, and I think that's cheesy. Infiltration is a little different.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's, you know, if you think just like Rainbow Six Siege, it's like there's a house and there's an end goal. You're trying to, you know, defuse the bomb or whatever. It's a match more than it's a survival.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I just, you know, specifically speaking of like, was it Mass Effect 3, where it was you hang out in this little area and just try to survive through all the waves?
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I think Dragon Age did a better version of that because it's literally the same game.
Yeah, it's just a little. There's some tweaks to it to make it a little more.
Well, you're progressing through these little baby dungeons,
Yeah.
little baby chests you find, so it's slightly different, but it's still you and a group of guys leveling, micro leveling, and killing things. So obviously, we can sit here for days and probably speculate on what they could do. I'm sure they got a great idea as well. You know. The big emphasis I think we're making is there's certain types of things we'd like to see with this type of game, certain things that we wouldn't, and anything that would take away from the single player I think would be a detriment to the game, because
100%.
Deus Ex is a very story-driven game, and I think they could even work harder on making the story done in a better cinematic way. The games are really fun and awesome, but like I think that's probably one of the weakest points of those games is the way their cinematics are portrayed. But they did a better job in the second one. Like I said, it was my favorite game that year, so loved that game. Anything else you want to say on Deus Ex?
Good luck with your decision. Hopefully it works out.
And I can't wait to get a third game, as long as it doesn't turn into some weird multiplayer game. I don't know, but I don't think they're going to do that. Obviously, it seems like they're flirting with the idea. Third bit news.
So we got another Dragonball FighterZ video we're going to be watching, but before we watch it, I just want to give you guys a heads up. There is another open beta starting. I believe it starts on the 14th of January. If you have
Runs till 16th.
Yes, and if you have pre-ordered it, you get 24 hours ahead of that, so the 13th, to hop in and try it out.
And this trailer is supposed to show off 3 new fighters. Something Goku Black Goku.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't watch the new show. Beerus and someone named Heat. I don't know.
Hit.
Yeah. So it's supposed to show them. So
I'll say I know all those names.
you've been watching the show. So
Every
all
Sunday.
3 of those are from that show.
Yeah.
Beerus is the fucking.
He's the god of destruction.
hairless cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the god of destruction. Black Goku is. I'm drawing a blank now. I believe he's from an alternate.
Bizarro Goku.
An alternate universe, and then. Oh no! Wait. It's a time fracture because it involves future Trunks, and then Hit is from another universe. So, one of Goku's rivals at one point. So,
Is Hit a female?
no.
All right, let's do it.
Hit is an assassin.
Makes sense of the name. Oh shit, they went straight up. That looks better than the show.
If you fight on certain maps, you get cutscenes from the show. If you have the right characters.
They did it really well. Looks like the show. Scene for scene.
I think that's what they're trying to emphasize too.
Yeah. Whew. That music.
Oh, the game looks so good.
It looks really good. This is becoming a slow burn for me. Because at first, for some reason, it just didn't do anything for me. I was like, yeah, it looks like Final Z, it's cool. But the more I watch, the more I'm just like, they did a really good job on this.
It's really sad that Bandai can't make their own, like they made some pretty fun ones, but nothing ever was like, top notch so much. This is looking fucking top notch.
Yeah. No, this is like the best quality Dragon Ball Z game I've seen in years, if not ever.
That's Beerus. There's hit.
Oh, I've seen him. I think it's really neat that this series is like new. It's still happening right now, and that's being involved in this game. Like it makes it feel all.
I'll say that isn't too far behind the point of the show right now.
Yeah, it's just crazy that they're that up to date. Like what they're doing, classic Dragon Ball Z, all the way up to what they got going on now, which is insane. Kind of adds some validity. And same day as Monster Hunter.
Yep.
Ouch. What do we think?
I know it looks awesome. I am buying it. Gonna have to play it at the end of the year after I've gotten my fill of Monster Hunter, apparently. But yeah, I don't know. I love Guilty Gear, and even though I'm not a huge fan of BlazBlue, I do think it plays well. I just think there's things about it I'm just not like personally into.
It's too easy to play.
Yeah,
I think it's too accessible.
The little handicap stick I don't like.
Yeah.
But other than that, they make great quality fighting games, and they always have so much character to them. I think Dragon Ball and Arc System Works was a perfect match for this. So
I'm actually surprised that even happened, because yeah, if there's anybody that I like would be rooting for when it comes to like a 2D perspective fighter, it's Arc System.
Yeah,
Systems or whatever, fucking, because those guys, in my opinion, are the best. And then yeah, Dragon Ball Z. If you're gonna make something that crazy and like wild or whatever in a 2D fighter, those guys are gonna be it, and it shows, because like those guys are gonna be the ones who want to make it, because they know they can handle it.
Oh yeah,
obviously, like they're making this game look just like the fucking show.
Well, they already did it with Guilty Gear, like making like a very like convincing, 2D look to a 3D game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's cool. I love that the roster keeps getting bigger. I just hope the characters actually feel different. That's really kind of the only thing.
Yeah.
That gets scary when you have a huge roster. I also hope that DLC support down the line isn't just like cheesy costumes and whatnot. I really hope they do like packs where you get characters and stages and stuff like that. But we'll see.
Yeah.
They probably have already said something about it. I just haven't kept up in that regard. So.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if I'm completely sold on it yet, but I'm definitely interested though, and I know you're buying it, so I'll have a chance to play it. But the more and more we keep watching it, the more and more I want to play it.
Yeah.
So that's good. Listen in the comments. Are you excited to play Dragon Ball FighterZ? FighterZ. It's Fighters, right? Let us know in the comments, but let us also know if you're excited to play it, or if you just don't care. Last bit of news, a game we just talked about recently, Titan Quest, 12-year-old game, just got an expansion recently. I bought it. I haven't played it a whole lot, but I want to play it some more. Next year in March, it's going to be coming out to everything. Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. It's going to cost $30 for the standard edition. There will be a special collector's edition that will cost $119 for PS4 and Xbox One, and $110 for PC, which will come with, it seems, physical copy of the game on your platform of choice, along with the Immortal Throne expansion, a branded notebook, and a replica Greek War helmet that stands at 9.15 inches.
That's pretty tall.
It's pretty big, yeah. So yeah, Titan Quest is after 12 years coming out to console. What do we think about that?
So I think it's cool for console players. And a specific little shout out to Switch. I'm still so surprised at the amount of support that system's getting. It's awesome.
Dude, fuck yeah.
I mean, I've bought a couple indie games I thought about getting on my PC. I got them on Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's the biggest news here. As a guy who really loves Titan Quest, I'm sorry to cut you off, is not that it's coming to console. That's fucking cool for me. But that's coming out on Nintendo Switch. I mean, the last couple consoles that Nintendo would be putting out, you would not fucking see a game like Titan Quest coming out for it. And not even just Titan Quest, 12-year-old game, but like a Diablo type game coming out on Nintendo console. I mean, like the
support wasn't there.
Nintendo Switch is it's a fucking console. I'm still fucking blown away that it's just a console that plays video games of all sorts for everyone. It's fucking awesome.
I mean, you can play fucking Doom on it. I mean, that's awesome.
It's fucking awesome. It's a good console.
So I think the $30 price point, though, I think that is fair. Comes with the expansion, yada, yada, yada. I'm a little not so happy with the collector's edition price. I get it. It's a premium price. You're getting, collectible stuff. It's a 12-year-old game and a helmet, though. I know it comes with other stuff, but you're getting a helmet. You're paying for the damn helmet.
You're paying for the helmet, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's really high.
It is high. It doesn't surprise me, though. I get the old.
They're making so much money off it. It's crazy.
Sure, but this is bigger for me than that, because what this is telling me right now is they just threw out a surprise expansion for the game. Now they're reselling the game that should be dead, should be gone. They're probably going to be putting the expansion out for console after this, the newest one. I think they're testing the waters to see if they want to make a Titan Quest 2.
Sure, and that would be awesome. THQ Nordic is treating Titan Quest better than THQ was.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's what I'm saying. So like, I am gonna buy this. And for two reasons. First off, I want to support Titan Quest. I want these guys to know that yes, give me a fucking second Titan Quest 2. And if you can get the guys who worked on Titan Quest back, the guys who originally made it, fucking, that'd be great. Because I'm sure they would love to come back and work on it. But if not, just stick to just keep it authentic feeling to what it was. But secondly, I want to see what it feels like on a console. I've never thought about playing Titan Quest on a fucking console before. It never has crossed my mind once.
I say the last game, Diablo-esque game I think I played on console was Diablo on PlayStation 1.
Well, Diablo 3 came out on console.
Yeah, I didn't play it on there though. But they actually changed the controls for that to make it feel like a console
people
game.
Liked it.
Yeah. And they even added a feature because it has a dodge button now because it just makes more sense on that platform. But like Diablo 1 was just straight up like Diablo from PC ported to the PlayStation 1. So we'll see what this is like when it comes out. But I don't know. That's definitely a keyboard and mouse thing for me, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've replayed Titan Quest so many times now, and I played on PC so many times that at this point, I think it'd be kind of cool and fresh to like play it on console and just see how it is. Be a good excuse to get back into it.
Path of Exile is on Xbox, isn't it?
Yeah, which I haven't tried it. Be kind of cool to check out. If I could use my characters from PC on there, that'd be even a better situation for me. We should look into that. I also want to try PUBG on there too, but apparently its graphics are the lowest graphics on PC. So, which is fine, because if you have your graphics up high, it gives you a disadvantage. So, because people can fucking see you better if they have the graphics low. So yeah. Anyway, Titan Quest. If you were to pick it up, do you think you'd probably try it for Switch?
If I was gonna pick one of those, probably.
Yeah.
Just because I could take it with me.
That's the big appeal for me.
I would say that's the one thing I keep. It's weird because I never thought I'd be like picking Switch over like my PS4, for example. And a lot of times it just comes down to, do I want to sit down and play this game, or am I okay with just kind of like playing this every once in a while on the go type of thing? I've played Titan Quest enough times on the go; would probably work fine for me. So
there are certain advantages to having a console. Obviously lesser graphical power, but just the ability to take it with you.
Yeah.
Certain games. I mean, I wouldn't be playing like Horizon Zero Dawn. Obviously, it's an exclusive, but if it was, I wouldn't be playing that on Switch. I'd be playing on the console that can handle it.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Even like games like that, like I have Mario and I really really like it, but when I'm playing it on the go, I kind of get frustrated because for the platforming aspects, I kind of just want to like be looking at my TV instead of looking at this little screen.
It looks really good on a big screen.
It does look really good on a big screen. So I don't play that one so much on the go. I like to play that one when I'm at home more. But like indie games are like perfect on there. It's great. So
yeah, it seems like it. Anything else you want to say on Titan Quest?
No,
Steep price, kind of mixed.
It's only on the collector's edition. I think 30 is super awesome.
Which is great to hear you say, because me and you are really bad about that. Anytime we hear about a game, we start trying to place a fiscal value on the game. Like, how old is this game? How much content's there? Is it worth 40 or 30? And I agree. I think 30 is a fair price to pay because there's plenty of content.
Yeah.
You're going to be playing it for a long time. It is an older game, so if they charged you more,
replayable.
very replayable. If it was a $60 game, I, as a fan of Titan Quest, would still be like, that's way too much.
Yeah, but I was just thinking about like trying to get this title out because I mean, most console players, this isn't like something they're gonna know of.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is a new thing that they're being advertised versus like the PC community knows about this because the PC community plays these type of games anyways. So
yeah,
usually if you play a game like this, you're probably trying all of them anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. I'm glad, especially for the console aspect of it. If you're into the collector's edition, I think that's also cool as well. I'm gonna pass.
I love Titan Quest. I will not be getting the collector's edition. I just don't need a helmet that bad. If it was something else, maybe, but I just want to play the game. So $30 is completely fair. I will be picking this up, definitely. I just got to figure out what I need to pick it up on. Maybe I'll have a Switch by then, and I might pick it up on that because it'd be kind of cool to play that anywhere. Let us know in the comments, have you played Titan Quest? Do you want to play Titan Quest? Do you have interest in it? If you did play Titan Quest, have you played the newest expansion? And are you going to pick it up on console for $30, which we both agree is a very reasonable price. But yeah, let us know anything that's on your mind. And I think it's going to do it for this episode of Tasty Tuesday on Tasty Loot Gaming. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check out other episodes. Check us out on Tumblr and Twitter, Tasty Loot Gaming. Check us out also on Facebook now at Tasty Loot Gaming. We just made that. It's kind of bare bones right now, but we'll be working on it.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, work in progress, but you can add us or like or whatever the fuck you do on Facebook. I don't know. Check out the streams on the channel if you missed them. They're uploaded. Check me out on Twitch at Sleep Division, all one word. And yeah, until the next episode, which will be this Friday, we had some technical difficulties, but the episode is still very much watchable and fun. But until then, my name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And have a good week, guys. Take it easy.